Um, okay, so a couple things from last session. A Meritum you will find on your character sheet specifically in your bag of holding. You will find an arrow catching shield, a bag of beans, a feather token tree, a gem of seeing, a cap of water breathing, a potion of fire breath, a rope of climbing, and I think that's it. You had found this town where people were starting to come down with amnesia, and you had traced the correlation between everybody back to the well. There was something wrong with the well water. You jump down in the well after building this elaborate water purifying distilling machine with the town's cleric. And then y'all jumped down into the well, followed the water up a bit, fought a belay in the caves, continued following it, and jumped out of you jumped out of another well in an abandoned town. In the abandoned town, there were some groups of ghosts floating around between the buildings. You hung out with some of them. At one point, Callus drank some wine from the basements of one of the houses and had the sudden urge to just really, really improve this town and get it back to its former glory. Daisy used restoration on Callus because he was talking some mad shit, and that removed the geas that was cast on him from stealing the wine. You met with a gentleman in a temple, and from him you got a little idol. You then walked through the gates, and you found yourselves at the graveyard. And in the graveyard, you went down into the mausoleum. In the mausoleum, you had met with another guardian, and you got a little bit of information from him talking about, some things were off with the king. He had given you a little bit of the background about the king, how the king was this really cool guy, and then he just kept wanting the people to love him more and more and more. And something happened where his crown shattered, and then all the guardians were kind of put in place of different areas, and they all kind of guard a fragment of this crown. After he had told his story, he disappeared. He just kind of vanished and passed on into the afterlife. At which point you were able to open the door to the treasure room, which I believe Daisy was trying to do already. And then in the treasure room, you saw a bunch of different little treasures in the corners and along the walls. And every time you would try to take something out of one of the chests or move some coins around, these little mechanical creatures came crawling out of holes in the wall and started moving things back to where they were and organizing everything. And that was when I believe that's when Meritum grabbed a whole bunch of junk and a bunch of gold into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
There is a castle. There was a garden off to the side. There was a thicket of forests off to the back. No, y'all are on the inner ward. Where's my inner ward? All right, so you had come down here in this area, and this is where the mausoleum and the graveyard was. There was a castle up here, a tower over here, an overgrown garden with some kind of stone thing in the background back there. And then there was a whole thicket of trees and a whole bunch of stuff moving on. And then there was a castle.
Yeah, because we were coming out of the cemetery to go into the castle, right?
Yeah, correct.
I don't know that y'all had decided where you wanted to go. If you'd wanted to go into the castle, to the tower, over here, if you wanted to explore the woods. But the path branches into three primary areas as you're walking on the road. One goes directly up to the castle over here.
Talos wants to go to the big round thing on the right.
The tower?
Yeah.
Right there? Of course he does. Of course he does.
Got a
Who
thing
else?
for towers.
I mean, hey. Yeah. How does Meritum feel about the tower?
Depends. Is there magic in the tower? Then Meritum probably love it.
That's fair.
That is fair.
Oh, that's the other thing that you had, Meritum, that I believe is on your sheet. You have a
towel.
wand. You have a wand of detect magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
I don't know any of that shit's something.
Sure.
Ask me to tell you what it does.
Yeah,
Yep.
there is that possibility. That might happen at some point.
It'll only take like an hour and a half for him to identify all of it.
Yeah, I know.
That's not that bad.
Not even. It's just 80 minutes.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, unless we're about to take a long rest, then I don't mind.
right. And that's probably where Meriden will go, oh, okay, let's check out what the fuck I got.
Yeah.
Meriden would probably want to I'd probably fly up and scout the area just overhead, see what I see.
Okay. It is
get a fey eye view.
So as you're flying up, you see no movement in these what do you call these on a castle?
Readouts.
Okay. On these readouts.
Well, yeah. Kind of, I mean,
they're kind of like towers, but yeah.
Balconies.
No, there's actually a name for them. I want to say readout, but a readout isn't accurate. Readout is a stationary viewing point that's at a distance from the main structure.
I
It's
know.
not a turret. Yeah.
I know it's not it, but just because I love the term, it's flying buttresses. I know they're not, but I love that term.
I like the term crenellations, but
architecturally, in a sense, it is a buttress because it's holding up a section of wall. Yeah. If it's holding up a section of wall, if it's not, then it's just adornment, and really more so a turret than anything else.
Yeah, so we'll call them turrets. There's nothing there's no movement on the turrets. There are crenellations at the top, and there's crenellations along the wall, but there's no
word.
I know. There's no movement, no signs of life. The wind is still. You can see into the garden. You can see that it's very well overgrown. You see this stone layout up here, and so there's a roof over here around this tree that the tree has grown out of. It is a massive tree. Give me
well, right now my active perception or my passive perception is 21.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Just Meriden. Meriden's the only one scouting. Only one flying
First
up
roll
high
of the
enough
night,
to see
21.
It. So
dirty.
The way that the branches have grown and the way that the plume is, it looks vastly different from literally all the other vegetation. And there's something kind of familiar about it, but you can't be sure. The tree, the way that the tree is shaped itself and the way that it's grown, it looks like a tree that you remember seeing in the Feywild, but you're not 100% sure. Yeah, so this is a nice big 4-story tower over here. It was very clearly a wizard's tower. It even has a conical dome, or not a conical dome, but a conical top. And there was once a bridge going between the 3rd floor of the tower and the 3rd floor of the castle, and it has since fallen.
Okay, and I would assume much of this whole castle, aside from the garden, at least at this point, is all roofed.
Yeah, it's all overgrown with vines and ivy and all kinds of shit. The trees are wild and unkempt. These trees over here are actually different species of trees than these, and you see a lot of mesquite and brambles in the undergrowth of the tree, as if it's purposely grown to keep people from getting back into whatever may be back here. But the trees grow so big, you can't tell if there's a building in there or not. So,
yeah, I'd say so. While I'm up there, I'm just gonna get a lay of the land. Are there any holes in the roof anywhere?
Surprisingly, no. There are no holes in the roof.
Yeah. Give me
a
few minutes.
Day's young.
That's true. It is. So yeah, I'll just come back down, tell everybody what I've seen, and fill them on the secluded area in the back corner there, and then the garden with the familiar yet odd tree.
I'm captivated by either one.
But
Daisy asked
the garden or the tower.
I'm kind of quiet. Daisy asked if the castle was made of stone?
Yes.
I can get us in.
Ooh.
I have shaped stone.
Yeah, and I'm just it's like I'm over there looking at the trees going, I'm a lumberjack and it's okay.
I wear high heel suspenders and
And a bra.
bra. I wish I was a girlie just like my dear
Dear
papa.
Papa.
There's a band called Real Mackenzies, and they have a song called Poor Decisions where he's like talking about all the stuff he could have done. And one of them, and at one point he goes, I used to be a lumberjack and I'm okay with that. I wore suspendies, little panties, and a bra. Yeah, dude.
Nice reference.
I know. I was like, that's legit.
Yeah, I'm cool going to the garden or the tower. I want to hold off. I just, for some reason, I don't want to dive into the castle quite yet.
Right? Yeah, I don't want to
Side quest.
go in it either.
I'd rather be in the garden myself.
Well, mutude.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one?
The
Garden.
garden.
Sweet. Sweet.
Garden.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check out that tree.
So all right. So the garden itself has a short wooden fence, not quite a white picket fence, but it is like those wooden beam ranch style fences, right? If you know what I'm talking about. That encompasses it. There is a gate into it. So the garden lies between the castle wall and a thicket of trees. There is a path that runs through as an intersection. One path does lead to the castle, another to a thicket of trees, and the third runs deeper into the overgrown garden to yet another gate. This garden is overgrown, and it was obviously once tended by a skilled alchemist. It is now wild and unruly. Its plants are imbued with arcane properties. At the end of the path is a large stone door with symbols on it.
The symbology there.
The symbology.
Symbolism? Didn't know this. Oh, I thought we were going into a sewing metaphor.
Symbolism.
I guess we better stitch this up then.
Oh, tie it off.
So, what are we gonna do? I say we macrame ourselves a pair of some armor.
That was the worst one.
You don't want to macrame ourselves some armor?
No.
I could knit some up real quick.
So, as you continue walking, like there's lots and lots of plants. If someone is alchemically focused or druidically focused, there are tons.
Daisy's gonna, stop and look and try to play with all the plants. Is it really well kept?
No.
It says it's gone to seed.
Yeah, it was like the way, like as you're walking through, you can tell that at one point in time it was very well kept. Like things were sectioned, right? And now it's all just like overgrown and there's weeds, but there's plants and things have just gone wild.
Like, is it alive and healthy and everything?
Yeah, it's live and healthy.
Sweet.
And then at the end, stone flooring, and then another door at the very back of that.
I'm gonna ask my rose if it would like to live here, or if it would like to still come with me, or find a different place to live.
Say no, I don't want to live here. No, I don't like this place. It gives me the heebies.
That's racist. Oh, you said heebies.
Yeah, there's not a single queen bee here. They're all heebies.
What? No babies?
How dare you assume their gender?
Exactly. They should be babies until you reach an affirmation.
Oh man, completely random. I saw a video of some like old lady, like in her 90s. It's just like it said when old habits die hard, and she was getting a shot, and she raised her shot and goes, Heil Hitler! And like 3 people are like, Grandma.
All right. So, what do y'all want to do?
Oh, Daisy's going through the garden. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check out what's going on that stone terrace patio thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I want to investigate the some of the plants.
Okay. So Daisy and Mutrid are investigating plants.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for any cool plants, unique plants, stuff like that. Also, anything that I might be able to, take for like flies,
Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff. Is there anything specific that you're looking for?
Nah, I'd probably want something like health stuff, help like healing potions or blah blah blah, or just anything unique. Like if it's a plant I've never seen, I'll draw it and all kinds of stuff. And
Okay.
depending
Yeah,
on how
so
crazy looking it is, I might try to awaken it or something. But Daisy just loves new things and new plants. Like that would be right up his legit alley. So
yeah. And then what were you gonna say, Mutrid?
I was gonna. It's like while like looking around, I guess detect thoughts too.
Yeah, the plants don't have any thoughts.
Okay, like
Shouldn't
if there's
have. That
anything
might be
sentient
a lot.
or
There's nothing sentient currently in the garden.
okay,
Outside of the party.
Not even us.
Outside of the party.
yeah. All I hear is elevator music from
You can hear my thoughts.
So you both find like really interesting plants. You absolutely find some health potion plants. You find some things that you recognize. You find things that you've never seen before. You have, I mean, at the current juncture, you don't know if they're poisonous or not. But again, you see some basic alchemical plants, like some basic herbalist plants and alchemy plants. You see just different stuff. Mutrid, you definitely see some grass that looks very, very tasty, and a bunch of weeds and a bunch of vines.
Mary Jane grass. Oh,
I was gonna.
Yell,
like as Callus is walking up onto the patio and they're stopping to look at flowers and shit. I'm gonna tell Daisy, it's like, hey, grab me some shit. It's gonna get me high.
There is lots of stuff in here. There's even some mushrooms as you're digging deep enough. Like there's mushrooms in the undergrowth.
Yeah, Meriden will be doing the same thing, looking for alchemical ingredients of whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
Matt, anything that's unfamiliar that I don't know, I want to take a sample of, and then any seeds.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to collect all the seeds of like if any individual plants I could find.
Yeah, and as I'm starting to find stuff, I'm gonna like pop the top on one of my detect magic salts and just then start looking for the weird shit.
I mean, all of it's magically imbued. Like everything here. Even the weeds are magically imbued.
Oh yeah. I'm foraging for drugs. I mean, ingredients.
Yeah. So while y'all are doing that, Callus,
yes,
you step onto this stone patio, and there are some tables set up with like alchemy shit sitting there. Nothing's active. It's just like alchemy brewing station, stuff like that. There's a giant sundial. This right here is a massive inlaid copper circle, and then in the center of it is a big old pit of like or not pit, but like there's a bunch of scorch marks all over the concrete right in the middle of it. This door right here is scrawled with various alchemical markings, and there are holes drilled throughout the door. Upon first inspection, they look in random. So on the ground, so like 5 feet from the door, this is a brass circle that's inlaid into the stone.
I thought you said it was copper.
I thought it was copper too. It's brass.
Big fucking difference, bud.
It is a big fucking difference. So my apologies. It is brass.
Thank you.
On a table not far from the door, there's various alchemical compounds as well as like some wood. There's a vial of a clear liquid. There's a bellows. There's a big old jar of dirt. There are some shiny gray metal chips. If you want to make any rolls, you can make a investigation to take a look at some of this. You can also make an Arcana or an Alchemist check as you're looking through all of this.
My page shut down. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna roll for some of this.
Okay.
All of us, or just
him, because he's up at the patio.
Okay, well, I didn't know if it was the garden, if it had anything to do with the garden. So
no, you're gonna get a bunch of seeds and a bunch of plants.
Yeah, no,
dude, I don't. So
no,
you
dude,
just
no rush.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure.
No.
You
I was just say you tell me what plants you would like, and I can tell you how many of them you're able to extract.
Fucking no.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's the problem.
19 on that roll, Matt.
For which one?
Investigation.
Okay, so the investigation. What you see, so these are scorch marks, right in the center of this circle. And do you look through any of the holes in the door?
Do the scorch marks look repeated or once?
Yes.
Mm.
So they look haphazard, but contained within the brass circle.
Yeah,
But
but upon further, like, if, on a 19 investigation, should I be able to tell, was this only lit one time, or was this repeated use for like a fire?
repeated use, not necessarily for a fire,
Okay.
but repeated use. Like there is soot built
Okay.
up in various places, but it looked like kind of haphazard.
All right.
So like maybe somebody was like throwing stuff, or things were dropped from up high, or something, as you know, with tinkering, sometimes you're building something and maybe it's running away and then it blows up. So
Hap-
maybe this circle was to keep things from escaping, and they would blow up safely inside of it.
What about the shit on the tables?
So on the tables, with your, did you give me an arcana for that?
I did not. I can.
Okay. Yeah, give me an arcana for that.
That's a 16 on that arcana.
Okay. You notice that the way that the items are laid out is that they are more like base natural elements. So again, the wood, you can assume that the vial is water. There's again a bellows. There's that jar of earth. Do you pick up the bag? Like there was just a bag sitting there. Do you pick it up and look inside?
Of course.
So it's got like a very fine powder inside of it that looks very much like flash powder. And those metal chips, you think that they look really familiar, like they're gray, shiny metal chips, but you can't quite place where they're from, like what kind of metal they would be. They're not, that they're not a metal that you're used to working with very often, but you just can't place what it is. And for the life of you, you can't figure out why they would be in like these small little chips.
And there's just, how do I find them?
They're just kind of scattered on the table.
Okay. So I'm going to take the bag of flash powder.
Okay.
Do I establish that's what it is, or is it?
Yeah, you can safely assume that it's flash powder.
And pick up all those little chips for further investigation. Maybe it'll come to me later. But sweep all them, not into the same bag, of course. But
yes.
gather all them together.
Make a bomb. Come on.
Yeah, and I'm smart enough not to sweep them into the same damn bag. So
damn it.
I know. No fun. What else is in there?
So as you're playing
together to discover like the atom bomb, and you could call it a nuclear weapon.
So as you're sweeping some of those little metal chips up, one of them like breaks in half, and like just as you're sweeping, so that it's very brittle.
I'm irritated because I don't know what this is.
You're gonna hate me when you find out what it is.
Is it something like bismuth or some shit like that?
Nope.
Nah, it's lead paint chips. Eat one.
Callus is gonna be a little hesitant about eating random shit.
You should be.
So just to perform a test, I'm gonna pour a little amount of the flash powder on there onto the table, and then throw one of those little metal chips into the flash powder.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
All right, because you got to ignite flash powder somehow.
Well, that's what I wanted to see.
Ooh. You need saltpeter.
Or something else to ignite it. A spark would ignite flash powder.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. I have a whole bag of flash powder. I don't want to set it off right now. Wait till later when it's fun.
That's fair. As you're walking around and you're looking at things, you notice that along some of these walls that are over here, there are signs basically saying fire's bad. Don't start fires here.
Only you can prevent.
Only you, but yeah.
So like there are signs in different, like various different languages pertaining to plants and experiments, and there are a ton of signs discussing the dangers of fire pertaining to plants and alchemical experiments. You also
Noted. Okay.
As you were looking around, you also found a journal.
Oh, all right. Well, we're checking that out for sure.
I had to scroll up a little bit. in the journal, as you're flipping through it, in one of the margins, like it's got details of like plants and how to mix different plants and all these different things, but in one of the margins, scribbled real quickly, it says it feeds, it grows, it clouds all that you will know. And then drawn underneath it is a circle of the elements, and it goes air, fire, water, earth.
Okay, so making a definite note of that.
Try not to get that stuck in your head.
Right. Well, I mean,
This isn't a recipe to make heroin, is it?
I'm gonna make crack like this.
I'm Callus is going to. I probably should have got my notebook, but Callus is going to definitely sketch down that note and that quote.
Yep.
And the order of order what it says breaking down the element or the elements of the shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna sketch that down, basically the margin, and pocket the book.
Sure.
Anything else?
No, those are the important things.
Okay. All right. Very interesting. So I guess I'll wander out and see what the guys are doing out in the garden.
So those of you in the garden, as y'all are walking around the garden, you also start to notice signs describing the hazards of fire and plants, and fire pertaining to alchemical experiments. And one of the signs literally says, "Fire bad."
No, it's not.
Just like that.
Heat changes everything.
Heat is a good delta. Yes. But a sign does say, "Fire bad."
Why do I want to start a fire now?
Foreshadowing.
So yeah. So you guys are able, like I will give y'all like 20 supplies each for various alchemical reagents, because you're spending the time going through. Mutrid, if you eat anything, you're nice and full. You're not tripping on Daisy.
Damn it.
90s band reference there.
Wait, say that
I'm not
again.
tripping on Daisy.
I'm not tripping. Oh,
Because it's the tripping daisies. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wah wah.
I've
I
got
was
a
saving that
girl
joke for
who
later.
lives with me. Got a girl, she smells so sweetly.
That's the lyric that gets stuck for the night. Yeah. So yeah, as y'all are walking around, eventually, as y'all have done your gathering, Callus comes walking back out of that little patio.
I'm gonna chunk the journal to Daisy. Say, yo, catch.
Catch it.
Yeah. It's an alchemist journal.
Cool.
And again, like, do you start flipping through it?
Yeah, can I read it?
Yeah, you can read it. It's
No, I meant like, is it a language I could read?
Yes, it is. That reminds me, are you wearing your bracelet?
Yes.
Okay. But yes, you can. It's common. Like the things that can be in common are in common. The things that need to be like in alchemist symbol are in like symbol, like equations and stuff like that. But you can tell that it's a journal for creating various potions and different things and just different experiments with plants and stuff like that. And again, you also find scribbled in one of the margins, it feeds, it grows, it clouds all that you will know. And then underneath it is a little circle of the elements going from air, fire, water, earth.
An opium recipe.
Meritum wants drugs.
Right.
Nah, it's just what's on Meritum's mind. Like as I'm gathering like plants and ingredients and all other berries and whatnot, and that's all I'm thinking is like, what can I make with this stuff?
Bees.
He starts the first crack trade.
Hell no, I'm starting an opium den.
Yeah, that seems a little bit more at Meriton's.
Little does Meritum know it won't be the first. Not on Toral.
Won't be the last.
Nope, but it will be
Why
mine.
am I a suck dick for crack? Be the last.
So yeah, I'd say after we get done doing the dalliance with the weeds here,
I feel like we could either go over to the forest or go in where going through the other gate.
I want to check out that tree.
Let's go check out the tree.
We can do that. I'm gonna advise all the other people if they haven't seen the signs already. It's like, you guys, I think they don't want fire in here. I think and give my suspicion that I think something probably went horribly wrong in here, but
Mhm.
they're awfully afraid of fire in here, so maybe future reference.
So, those of you coming onto the patio and looking around, excuse me, on that door are just scrawled chemical or inset chemical alchemical symbols, and there's holes drilled through the wall at various places. You can look through the holes if anybody wants to
Yeah.
look through them.
Yeah, I look through.
Yeah, so on the other side of that door, you see that massive tree that Meritum saw, and you think you see a face in the center of it. You see a room that looks to be 30 deep, 30 wide, 15 high, and the tree is like pluming up through the roof. And it is large and mangled towards the back of the room. How long are you going to look?
I don't.
Are you going to look longer than 20 seconds?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be looking a lot longer than that. Probably like a good solid minute trying to figure out what it reminds me of and if I can remember what kind of tree this is or why it seems so familiar.
So again, it looks like there's a face that is grown in the middle of the tree that takes you back to your friend, Will of the Wild. It looks like that, but much meaner. And as you're looking around the room, you notice that there is a kind of a wooden effigy right in the center of the room. And then you start to notice that there are trees lining the walls of the room that have grown up to the ceiling but haven't grown out. It's about 10 total around the room.
So would I be able to surmise that this would be a treant?
Yes.
Can I do detect thoughts?
On what?
The treant?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I do.
Protect the effigy.
Okay.
And anybody looking through the holes for longer than a minute at the effigy that's in the center of the room, it's not tall at all. It's like maybe 3 feet tall, but right in the center of its chest, it looks like vines have grown around something shiny and golden.
Well, we have to go see what that is.
Protect the effigy.
Is that the effigy? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So
What do we need the effigy, or is
okay. So
or is it just new? Is it just now a new MacGuffin that's been put in front of me?
it's a new MacGuffin.
Okay.
Bro, you're playing D&D. Everything's
I was gonna say it's like, yeah, I will have looked through longer than 20 seconds, probably like at a minute, maybe a bit more. So
Yeah, you would see that.
okay, yeah, that's a thing. Hush. That's a thing like the I can't word. Sorry. The creature in the Fae that protected the Will guy, the kids, and it's wanting to protect this effigy.
The effigy looks a little something like this. And then right in its center, vines have grown entangled around that metal golden glint. It's not raising a club or anything. This is what the effigy looks like.
Now, something I could try and do is suggest to it that it doesn't protect the effigy anymore. Since there's something shiny and pretty in there.
We're not even in the room yet.
We're strategizing. We're strategizing.
I'm thinking about cutting that fucking door down and threatening that thing with fire.
Fire is bad. Weren't you just like 2 moments ago telling us how fire is bad?
I know. That's why they're telling you what to use.
Maybe. I don't know. We could also try and just not kill things. I know.
So would my detect magic still be up, Matt?
Oh
Or
yeah,
would it have
yeah,
dissipated by
yeah.
now?
It can still be up. Sure.
Okay. Anything giving off an aura in here? Yeah, I guess the question would be, I mean, not me. I mean, me, but not me.
So,
Um,
so the thing in the center of the effigy has the same aura as the crown fragment.
so show me the effigy again, would you, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Okay, so in the center, do you mean like where the eyes are, or in the center of the chest?
No, like where a heart would be.
Ah, okay. Well, I suppose is an issue.
Like, as far as how I'm seeing about this, it's like we've got fire. We've got, it's like I can go be a lumberjack, and I could also see if I can just tell the treant to give us to not protect the effigy.
All these options are on the table.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna say that I think part of the crown is in that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna need it, right?
We're gonna need it, but how do we get it?
That's what I was just saying. I could try, and it's like maybe we can see about getting it from this thing without hurting it, or we could also see about just going in and setting the whole place on fire. But I know that Daisy doesn't like. I don't want to kill anything I don't have to. It just seems like a waste of energy.
All right, whatever. Well, let's. Do we go? Can we go in? Is the door locked?
The door you see no way to open this door. There's no
A wood
knob,
door?
there's no hinges. No, it is stone.
Stone door. All right, Daisy.
Yeah.
Need a stone door open.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Shape Stone, and I'm gonna, create a hole.
So as you cast Shape Stone, symbols along the door start to light up, and it backfires.
Well, that's interesting.
As if this door was protected against things like Shape Stone. As if whoever built this door. Okay, roll it.
All right.
That's what I was looking for. It's like, I do have that.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself. And hold on. Dispel. Hold on. I use my spell casting ability. Okay. So I just roll my spell attack? Or D20 with my spell attack added? I can't remember. It's been a minute.
Yeah, so what you're going to add, what you're going to roll,
is my spell attack bonus, right?
No, let me double check your sheet real quick.
Hold on. It says using your spell casting ability.
Correct. Not the spell attack bonus. Yes, your spell casting modifier.
Okay.
Which is the +5, not the +12.
Yeah. Lord. Yeah. I am Lord. My spell casting modifier is not right.
How is it not +5?
It should be +8 if it's my wisdom.
Your wisdom is a +5.
My wisdom is a +8. My wisdom modifier is a +8.
Your saving throw is a +8.
Well, I should also have a +2 for spellcasting because of my robe.
Where's that?
Where's my robe?
Robe of the Archdruid.
Yeah, find that.
Your spell save DC and spell attack bonus are increased by 2.
Okay. Where's the damn dice thing?
Down in the bottom corner?
Nope.
Bottom left.
Nope. Let me refresh. Yeah, I don't have a dice link.
You don't have this?
No.
Oh, weird. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, if you would.
Can I not just add? I can't. All right, add 5 to that, which makes it a 20. The spell protecting it against stone shape. Yeah. No, you dispel it. You dispel the spell protecting it against stone shape.
Okay. Now I'll cast stone shape.
So you shape the stone into what?
An opening.
Okay. As that opens, the little eyes and the effigy come to life, and you hear fire burn
Hear what?
fire bad.
Oh, okay.
Like it speaks. It says fire bad as it comes to life.
Don't worry, we will not use fire if we can avoid it.
He doesn't speak for all of us.
What's this we shit metal band?
Right? It's standing there. The like it hasn't moved. It just woke up. The treant at the back wakes up, and the face like just moves along the bark, along the trunk, and looks at y'all looming above the effigy in the center of the room.
Would I be able to see it?
Yes.
From my perspective, on the ground, blocked by an effigy.
Maybe. So the effigy is a good, like the effigy is halfway into the room, so it's halfway between you and the treant.
Right.
How far away is it
15 feet?
from us?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I have an option.
This all sounds like thinking stuff, and I'm more of a doing stuff.
I have an option.
Okay.
I still have parts of that fireball necklace hanging around. Just roll one of those bastards in there.
Destroy whatever's in there?
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to destroy the crown.
You don't know that.
Hopefully. Just a thought.
It's a thought I share.
I could just go in there. What are you guys afraid of?
Yeah, that would be an option. I'd look at Daisy and be like,
I can turn into a spider and go in there. Like something small.
Well, but it already sees us.
Well, yeah. But Daisy, can you talk to them?
Try to talk to it.
Let's try talking first before we do the burning.
All right. I guess.
Or the burrowing.
So Callus puts the little fireball thing back on his little necklace and hangs it back up, puts it back under his shirt. It's all right.
I guess.
I'm just going to motion Daisy towards the effigy.
Yeah, I try talking to it, man.
What do you say? Like what?
I say, so we don't plan on using any fire, but we're gonna go ahead and pass through if that's okay with you.
To where?
I mean,
like it responds and it asks to where?
To the room. Isn't that what we're trying to do? Get into a room?
So you're in the room.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're already in there.
Yeah, so you're in this room. So this was the door right here, and then this is the room with the treant and the effigy and some trees along the side walls here.
And then the effigy has part of the crown in it.
So
where its heart
was. I thought we were trying to get past the damn thing.
Oh, no. That was, I think that was a thought before we discovered the crown piece that was in it.
Okay. My apologies. I'm going to rewind.
No, you're good.
We need this piece of crown.
It taps.
Yes.
Its chest at the heart.
That's your heart? Is it the only thing keeping you alive?
No. But it is my ward.
It is your ward?
Yes.
What if I provided you with a different ward?
Not allowed.
Says who?
They who made this.
Who is they?
I don't know.
They're no longer here or around.
And our goal is to reunite all these pieces.
Yes.
He says, my name was once Lysander. I know the names of the other guardians, and I know that I am to protect this.
Protect it? And how? Like, why would not giving it to us be protecting it?
No, it would not.
Why not?
Because I was told to keep it and protect it.
What's your name again?
My name was Lysander.
Lysander?
Yes.
Can you spell that for me?
Lysander.
All right. Noted. Thank you. It's awfully close to Lars. Just saying.
Mutrid lets out a nice big snort.
It is awfully close to Lars.
What do you go by now?
I don't have a name anymore.
Okay, so we're just gonna call you Lysander for ease. What are you understand that this was a piece of a crown, correct?
Yes.
Our goal is to unite these pieces of crown together. Is that what you are trying to prevent by guarding it?
I don't know.
So you were given direction to guard something without give it why you're guarding it.
Yes.
That's
and
sad.
yes, it does keep me alive.
I wonder if there's a way to keep you alive.
How big is this thing?
Why does it
Like-
matter?
Like it's a medium-sized plant, but it's like 3 feet tall or so.
Can you
Maybe
leave
can
this
come with
space?
I've never tried.
Maybe you could come with us.
Why?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe you could find out why you're guarding this thing and if you need to continue or not. Because if you're guarding it for some reason, but without a reason, you could be causing more harm than good.
But if I don't guard it, I die.
Well, would you like to do something other than guard this thing?
I was sleeping. It was very peaceful.
I'm gonna kind of turn back and whisper, sleep, death, it's like it sounds like I mean,
You're asking the wrong person.
would you like to go back to sleeping?
It was nice. It was peaceful.
And Callus mumbles forever.
Was that a threat?
No, I didn't say that. I just
Oh, no, that was meant for Callus.
Oh, if the thing hears me, does the thing hear me?
It's a good question.
Yeah, like is Daisy translating between us and this
Oh,
effigy?
It can hear.
What
It
is
can
it?
speak common just fine.
Oh, okay.
Did it hear me?
If you're trying to be quiet, roll a stealth.
Oh shit!
No, roll sleight of mouth.
Sleight of mouth.
Sleight of mouth.
That'll get
Roll-
him a nat 1
Roll ventriloquism.
All right, how about a 16 on that check?
It does not hear you.
Sweet. Get away with talking my shit.
for once. That doesn't
If
track.
only I could roll for it in real life.
Right? How about you come with us because we're looking to figure out how to there's something wrong with this land and it's hurting this land and a town nearby and we're trying to stop that.
It's not my concern.
But the fact that you would like to continue sleeping.
we'll never let you sleep. We're just gonna start singing.
We're
this song
hoping
that
that
never
we
ends.
can help each other out here.
It just kind of blinks.
Like
Do I-
I was also gonna say it's like I'm very charismatic, so I'm trying to convince him to come along with us.
It is
Mutrid,
not-
You were doing detect thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Matt, would I have any way of knowing that she's doing that or has the capability of doing that? I can't remember.
You know that she has the capability, but you don't know
Yeah,
if
I've
she
got the
was doing it or not. She's
Okay,
got the helm.
so-
She's wearing the helm of
Okay,
telepathy.
so I'm gonna think to myself, why don't we skip past this and come back?
Okay.
Aside from killing this thing, I don't think we're gonna move any faster. Well, okay, I take that back. The first thing I'm gonna think is thinking on the surface thoughts is like, why don't we just come back? It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And then if you reply, I don't know. No, you don't have telepathy there, bud. Yeah, that's just what I'm gonna think.
She would have to be actively checking your surface thoughts.
Oh, she would. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know that, so I'm gonna think that in. Just kind of like that inner monologue where you're like, this is becoming tedious. Let's go somewhere.
Yeah.
Because Meritum's thought process is at this point, short of killing this thing, we're not going to get it unless we find
Right.
another way.
That's yeah.
I'm fine with killing it.
No.
I'm ready to kill it. I'm ready to kill it right now.
I'm not opposed either.
Well, no, I was gonna say it's like the next thing I was going to do is do detect thoughts. So yeah, if that's what you're thinking, that would pop up.
Are you doing?
So-
But remember, your detect thoughts has to be targeted. So, like while you're walking around, you're just kind of like
No.
pinging.
I don't think it does.
Well, let's check that and find out.
Yes.
About to burn this motherfucker down.
Yeah, I do have to say the first thought that I had when we walked in here is like, oh, I've got fire stuff.
So you can cast detect thoughts as the spell from it, And detect thoughts requires. Oh no, hang on, you're right. You can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spells in action each turn until the turn ends. You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, it doesn't speak any languages, the creature is unaffected. So you're having to walk around and like ping it. Be like, can I detect your thoughts? Can I detect your thoughts? Can I detect your thoughts?
Right. I wouldn't necessarily do that. Hit the wrong button.
Right, which makes sense. That's why I was like, yeah, let me stop the metagame. Be like, literally, this is what Meriden would think.
That's fine.
Short of killing this thing, we're not going to get anything out of it.
Yeah. Oh no. I accidentally got out.
You backed all the way out.
Yeah, I signed out of D&D.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm back in. All right.
She pulled her thoughts so far back that she kicked her out.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Killed the internet connection.
I went into the void. Okay, and it's not. Yeah, I asked it if it would go with us,
and it is not willing to go with you.
Okay. Well, yeah. At that point, it's like I turn back and it's like, what do you guys want to do?
I pull the match out of my mouth and wiggle it.
So yeah, I would say that it. Yeah, what do y'all want to do? So Miriam, you saying that you'd want to move on?
I probably wouldn't be saying anything, but if you're like checking out my body language, it's like, okay, let's go check other places, because Miriam's really not going to say anything like strategy wise or anything like that around the thing where it can hear me.
Okay.
What about back through the trees? There'd be something back there.
I'm down.
All right, let's go have a look. That looked gross.
All right.
As we're leaving, I'm gonna like look at the dude and like have my little match. And it's like, I'll be back, motherfucker.
And then the eyes kind of shut down. It goes back to sleep. It is overgrown. You are able to follow the path to yet another stone building. And so, nestled in a clearing of trees to the northwest of the castle, approached by a path leading from the alchemy garden, sits a bland stone building of gray slate, nestled in the clearing within that forest. An ornate wooden door marks the only entrance to this windowless building. There are no markings on the building.
Check for traps. Look for lock. All that. See if it's locked. All that shit.
Contact the local HOA.
Sure.
Yeah. Definitely bitch about these butches, man. They are out of control.
I mean, that's why y'all are here.
And no fucking windows.
We are the HOA.
Y'all are the HOA, effectively. Yeah. Thank you, Daisy. All right. So whoever's checking for traps, roll your perception.
That'd be for me.
Oh, that guy. Sure. All right. Well, that was sure. In this crew, I'm not worried about springing a trap on a door.
With advantage, so that's 19. 19.
Cast guidance.
All right, add a D4 to it.
20. Dirty. Buried.
There you go.
Need a bag.
You do not find any traps.
Is there a lock on the door or no lock like the other door?
There is no lock on this door. There is a thumb handle, and you are able to open the door.
And click it open and slowly open the door.
All right. You stand in a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hallway. At the end of the hallway is a door. Evenly spaced along the wall are tapestries with various depictions. Between each tapestry is a sconce that ignites as soon as you enter the hall. The hall is filled with soft whispers.
There are many tapestries, but if you are a Scottish lord, then I am Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
Smack.
Matt, could you reposition the map to bring the room in the center?
Sure. This is your hallway. I need to rebuild this map because this does not match. You do not see doors. It is a solid hallway with tapestries.
Okay, so no doors in that hallway at all?
Except for this one way down at the end.
Okay. So just like one sconce, or is it did multiples light up so that you can see like the whole hallway?
Multiples all the way down the hallway.
Check the hallway for traps.
Roll it.
I don't
There's
think
no rug, so it's a stone floor.
15.
You find no traps.
15. I'm gonna start moving in nice and easy.
As you're moving in nice and easy, you
Feel something greasy?
you hear what sounds like Daisy telling you that you will never figure it out.
I'm gonna look back at Daisy. How do you know?
Because I know everything. What? Because what? How do I know what?
I don't know. Didn't you just tell me that I'm not gonna figure it out?
Nope.
And as you're looking back at Daisy, and you can see Mutrid, you hear Mutrid whisper, "This is far beyond you." You don't see her mouth move, but that's what you hear. And it sounds like it's right next to you.
Are you doing that mind thing?
I'm just sitting there chewing cud, watching. I'm just gonna kind of slow. Well, no.
Let me know as soon as somebody else crosses the threshold into the hallway.
Whenever he says I'm gonna walk forward, like, what?
As you walk forward, you hear Maritim's voice in an ear opposite from where he's standing, telling you that you are not good enough to be here.
I'm gonna.
No, I'll keep making my way in. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, at that, I'm gonna do detect thoughts on Meritum.
What are your surface thoughts, Meritim? I mean, you can feel that something's trying to cast a spell on you. You can make a save or you can fail it. It feels like detect thoughts.
Oh, I don't know who's doing it though, right?
You don't.
I would assume that it's probably going to be Mutrid.
Yeah, I'm staring. I'm
hearing
giving
these
you the
whispers.
stink eye. Like I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you in the eye, giving you the stink eye while I'm doing the detect thoughts, because it is like that. Those are rage words. What do you mean I'm not good enough?
Fight.
So what are your what he's saying is, it's like, yeah, I'm just, you feel the detect thoughts, but
Right. So
you
the
didn't
surface thoughts. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you didn't actually say to me, you're not good enough to be here.
Right. So Meritim's thinking, the hell's going on? And are they fucking with me? So I heard whispers, right?
Mm-hmm. It's all whispers.
Okay.
And all of these voices are whispers next to you.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what I'm gonna be picking up. It's like he's gonna be ruminating over what just happened to him too.
And like a mild bit of confusion.
Yeah, and I'm
wondering if I go in further, am I gonna hear more voices? Are they gonna get louder? Am I gonna lose my shit? What the hell's going on? There's anxiety is starting to increase.
So as you're walking in and the anxiety is starting to increase, again, Daisy and Callus, let me know if you cross the threshold. As you're looking in and as you're trying to figure this out, you do see the tapestries. The first tapestry that you see, it shows two warriors fighting unidentified creatures in what is effectively darkness. The tapestry across the hall from it shows a young king with chests of gold behind a throne, and the king looks bored. Further down the hallway is another tapestry that shows an older king with a child on his shoulders, and the two are walking through town. They look happy, but the town looks run down. And the final tapestry shows the king in his throne and a shadow of death behind him holding black flowers in his hand.
Damn it, did we stumble into another fucking tower? And that's exactly what Meritim's thinking.
Oh no, not this shit again.
Is that what you were thinking, or did you say that?
No, that's what Meritim's thinking. Meritim is trying to be quiet while like taking point in our little group.
And I'm gonna, it's like, okay, what I heard and what's going on in his head is not the same thing. So I'm gonna say, it's like, I think there's something messing with us in here out loud.
Messing with us out loud?
Because I'm hearing stuff that isn't going on in people's heads.
So Mutrid, as you're saying this, you hear Callus whisper directly next to your ear. Directly next to your ear. We should have burned the whole garden. Why didn't you let us do that? Meritim, next to your ear, you hear yourself say, why did we ever leave the Feywild? We shouldn't be here. We don't belong here.
Do I hear myself talk to myself?
Yes, you hear yourself whisper to yourself.
So yeah, I will start thinking more like, am I losing my shit? Like if anyone's paying attention to Meritim's face whenever Meritim turns around, there's like this sea of confusion going across, like a lot of apprehension in the body.
So as you
keep
stand,
going further in.
Okay, Mutra, do you stand in front of any of the tapestries? That you just stop and stand in front of it?
I'm gonna go look at the warrior ones.
Okay.
Like it's like I'm paying attention to what's being said, but it's like I feel like I've gathered that what I'm hearing and who's saying it is not the same.
Yeah.
Like this is some Feywild bullshit.
So as you stand in front of the first tapestry, it starts to move, and it shows one of the warriors with a sword and one of the warriors with a tome battling back to back, fighting off various undead. And then it shifts to where they're establishing a kingdom with the one that holds the sword wearing a crown.
What about the one with the tome?
They don't show up again. And then if you go ahead.
I was gonna say, do I see what happens to them, or it just doesn't show it?
No, that's where it stops, and then it loops. It's like a GIF.
Okay.
And then if you step away from it, it reverts back to just a still tapestry image of two warriors fighting unidentified creatures in darkness.
Okay. So
And you hear yourself whisper to your ear that you will never be strong enough.
I'm just gonna snort and move on to the next one.
Callus, Daisy, do either of you step into the hallway?
Yeah, I'll go
I
in.
don't know anything wonky's going on.
Okay. So as y'all step into the hallway, again, you are surrounded by just a murmur of whispers, and through the whispers, you hear. So I'm not going to go into all the detail like I did with them, unless I feel that it's pertinent to what your character is doing. You hear just constant doubt in voices of all members of the party, including yourself. So you hear doubt from Mutrid, Meritim, Callus, Daisy, just whispering in your ear constantly as you stand and move through this hallway.
So Callus steps back out.
As soon as you step back out, it stops.
So yeah, I'm gonna yell to the crew. It's like, you guys know this is a trick.
I gathered
Yeah.
as much.
We have to ignore.
None of you would say such unkind things to me.
We have to ignore what we hear in our minds. We have to pay attention to what each other says.
Right. And I'm gonna say that we need what you just said.
As soon as Callus finishes that, Mucid gives a response. I'm going to stick my fingers in my ear and see if the voices stop.
No. Like they're muffled, but they don't stop.
That could help. All right. So I'm going to stuff something in my ear, like cloth or something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I have wax for stoppers or something, and just pack
You
it
have
in my
candles.
ear.
I think you have
I
candles.
do. Yeah. I probably do. So I'm going to peel off or break off some wax and kind of mold it and stick it in my ear.
Callus,
And as I'm
the
doing it,
last
I'm gonna
thing
go-
you need is more earwax.
So as you do that, the voices start muffled, and then the voices get louder, but you still can't like fully understand what they're saying through the wax. You just know that they're trying to be louder at you.
Okay. So on that, I'm going to pick off more wax for everybody. Mutrid's going to take a lot of wax. It's a whole candle.
Mutra just walking around with candles shoved in her cow ears.
Double horns.
Welcome to the Hall of Whispers.
Okay, I want to look at I did want to look at the other tapestries since I had figured out that.
So there are 4 tapestries: A, B, C, and D. A and B are across from each other. C and D are across from each other. Who wants to look at which tapestry? Or are you all looking at the same one?
I'll go check out the last one.
Okay. So the last one, when you go up to the last one, at first it shows the king in his throne with the shadow of death behind him holding black flowers in his hand. As you stand and actually look at the tapestry, it starts to move, and it shows a force invading the kingdom and attacking the people, like just a force, nothing like it's nebulous. The king picks up his sword ready to fight, realizing that he has grown weaker in his age, and he kneels to pray.
Does this kingdom look anything like this castle or the
Oh,
surrounding
absolutely.
area?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can defer that this is the story of the king and this kingdom. Uhtred, you
How
want to... Sorry, go ahead.
how old does the tapestry look? But I would imagine it's magical, so it doesn't look old. It doesn't
It
look dusty.
doesn't look dirty, doesn't look aged, doesn't look frayed. Like, it looks like it just came off the loom.
What about behind the tapestry?
Oh, you're going to move the tapestry.
Yeah, just kind of like move it a little bit and then peek behind it and see if there's like any dust on the brick or anything.
So behind the tapestry, you find a little hidden compartment.
Let me try to open that. See if it has any traps first.
Roll it.
Oh no, that's investigation, not perception. Right?
Yes.
19.
It doesn't open.
No traps, no lock.
Oh, yeah, no traps, no lock. And it doesn't open. You cannot discern a way to open it.
Made out of?
Stone.
One who cast shape stone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll like hold the tapestry back enough to give Daisy some room. Did I freeze?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
All right, give me just a second because I got to reread this. So I apologize. If you need to get some water or something, now's a good time to do it.
Potty.
Yeah, I was looking at Matt and Matt was like frozen, like still. And I was just like, did I freeze?
Okay. Okay, that's what it is. I forgot my own puzzle here. My
Nope.
apologies.
How dare you after a month not remember the things you wrote?
I know. What did I do?
Something intricate.
No, it was crazy intricate. Why did I make that a Okay, that was not. We're gonna rewind a little bit. Daisy, are you still here?
Yep.
Okay, so instead of shaped stone, instead of it being a compartment, it's a brass plaque with an engraving on it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so this engraving says, "Nothing else matters," and it can be moved. It can slide out of the little bracket that it's in.
All right. No one let Mutrid find the seek and destroy one.
Right. Yeah. Keep that one under wraps.
Yeah. So no need to shape stone. So Mutrid, we had to retcon just a second because I forgot how I had built this puzzle.
There's no compartment in the thing.
There's no compartment. It's a plaque. Behind the tapestry on the wall is a little plaque in little brackets. And behind this tapestry it says nothing else matters.
And what was the tapestry depicting?
This tapestry, when it's still, it shows the king is in his throne, a shadow of death behind him, holding black flowers in its hand. When it's moving, it shows a nebulous invading force coming to the kingdom and attacking people. The king picks up his sword ready to fight, realizing that he has grown weaker in his age, and he kneels to pray.
And that's nothing else matters.
That's what the plaque behind it says.
Okay.
If anyone looks behind the first one, behind the first tapestry, the plaque says Unforgiven.
And what happens when we look at that tapestry?
That's the tapestry that shows the two warriors. And then as it moves, it shows one with a sword and one with a tome battling back to back, fighting various undead, and then establishing a kingdom with the fighter wearing the crown.
Okay. All right. So let's move to another tapestry that we haven't looked at yet.
The one with the board king. That's the one that I wanted to look at next.
All right, I got to keep track of what's where. Okay. So on this tapestry, that is the third tapestry, also known as Tapestry C. And it shows an older king with a child on his shoulders. Oh, sorry, you wanted the board one. The board one
Yes.
is the second tapestry.
Yes.
This one shows a young king with chests of gold behind the throne, and he looks bored. As you stand at it and it starts moving, it shows the king scribbling laws, collecting taxes, and it shows a line of withered people awaiting audience. The plaque behind that one says fade to black.
Okay.
The last tapestry, also known as Tapestry C, is the one that shows an older king with a child on his shoulders and the two walking through the town looking happy, but the town looks run down. As you stand in front of it, it starts to move. It shows the king handing out gold to people, interacting with the town folk, and the town rebuilding, and everyone's rejoicing. The king slowly ages. The plaque behind that one says frayed ends of sanity.
And these plaques are removable.
They are.
Aha.
Yeah,
So-
Meridum hasn't moved from the one that they're at, so probably
Okay.
gonna open it.
So I'm gonna find the plaque that says creeping. One of the plaques, one of them say creeping death, correct?
No. The plaques say unforgiven,
Huh?
fade to black, frayed ends of sanity, nothing else matters.
So I'm gonna take fade to black,
Mm-hmm.
remove it, and put it behind the tapestry where it shows the town at the end of being developed by like a nothingness.
Okay. It slots in, nothing happens.
So now I have what in my hand?
You have so the one where the town looks run down, that's the one that you
Yes.
put it behind? Okay.
Where
You-
the town was being developed by the emptiness,
Enveloped.
enveloped by the emptiness.
Where it was being attacked.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you put fade to black on the last tapestry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now-
and then I would put that one on the first one.
So now in your hands, you have nothing else matters.
I'm going to take that one and put it with the one where it shows the king with the kid on his shoulders.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to put that behind that one.
Okay, you put nothing else matters behind the third tapestry, and as soon as it slots in, it turns into an onyx key.
I'm going to turn to the crowd. Hey! So
Nice.
yeah, take the onyx key.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be trying it in the door.
There's a door at the end of the hallway.
Yeah,
But
I'm
no
going to try
one's
it in the
looked at-
door.
It doesn't have a lock on it.
Ugh, fuck you.
I'm just imagining Callus being like, "Oh, I got the magic ticket," and then walking
Like
to
I
the door
figured out the
going,
puzzle.
yeah,
Fuck you.
going to the door, going, "Oh,
Just the door.
it's just a door. I can't use the key."
Well, wait a minute. Like, all right, so like out of game or whatever, was getting the key the key to the goal of the puzzle?
Getting slotting nothing else matters into tapestry C gave you a key.
Okay.
We have not.
Okay.
slotted
All right.
up.
So
and
all
I'm
right.
going to point out the other two tapestries and be like, what about those, Hal?
All right. It's like, okay, so we're not done here yet. So let's put them in the right place.
I think
So
I was watching Resident Evil streams or something when I came up with this puzzle. I don't know.
This is giving me Resident Evil 2 vibes. All right. So we got one right. So what's the plaque that I have in my hand?
The plaque that you have in your hand is frayed ends of sanity.
All right. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to hand that to Mutrid and say, hold on to this.
Okay.
And I'm going to search for the plaque with Unforgiven.
Okay, that is behind the first tapestry.
Okay, so I'm going to pull the Unforgiven one out and place it behind the tapestry with the old man.
The very last one?
Yes.
Okay, so that is where you had previously put fade to black. Are you going to take fade to black out of it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you're going to put unforgiven in there.
Yes.
Okay, it turns
Okay.
into a ruby key.
Hey, all right. Okay, 2 for 2. Feel like I'm on the prices right now, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 for 2. So
Price
let's
is
just...
wrong, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, through deduction, we can figure out how to do the rest of the 2.
You can.
Right.
You can in about 30 minutes you can brute force it after that. So the first tapestry was Fade to Black, which turns into a jade key. The second tapestry was Frayed Ends of Sanity, which turns into an amber key. The third tapestry was Nothing Else Matters, and the final tapestry was Unforgiven. So you now have 4 keys.
All right.
Okay. Do we want to delegate one person with all the keys, or do we all want to hold on to one key?
Let's not confuse things. I'll just put the keys in my bag.
Okay.
So I got all them keys in my bag.
Okay.
Do they make a Zord into one key?
They don't.
Damn it!
I mean, I guess if you put them on a key ring, they kind of still wouldn't.
Nah. So I'm gonna go check out the door at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Check it for traps.
Sure.
With us solving the puzzle, do the voices stop?
No.
That's a fucking 2.
You don't find any traps on a door without a lock.
Just kick it open and say, it's
Stone
your
door
boy.
or wood door?
It's a wooden door.
Oh. At that point I'm gonna look at you and go, door?
Okay. I'm gonna go up and try and open it.
It opens just fine.
I'm going to
Fucking doors.
I'm going to like come around and open it and do like the whole butler, like, your grace to Miritim.
So the door opens to a large 30 by 30 room with a long table sit in the middle of it. There is a fireplace lit by magical fire that does not give off any heat. At the head of the table is a ghostly figure of a tall, stocky elf with long black hair. On the table in front of him is an obsidian cube with 4 keyholes.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name?
Okay, yeah.
He
Whatever.
says, My name
Hello
is
there.
Ryland. He says, hello, my name is Ryland. It's been a long time since I have seen anyone. Welcome to the Hall of Whispers.
How long have you been here?
I have no idea.
Those are not friendly whispers.
They're not meant to be.
Why? Like,
What do you know of the purpose of whispers at court?
I'm just an angry cow. I don't know what court is.
Gossip. And as I say that, the sensor that's like hanging off my belt is gonna like slowly just start emitting slow little puffs of smoke.
Oh, and as y'all cross the threshold into this room, the whispers stop.
Well,
that's a relief.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That
whole sucks.
That's to deter anyone from coming further than the hallway.
Oh. Well, they were wrong, so
I mean, sure. I'm quite impressed. People with a lesser mental constitution would have run screaming.
I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down to the goddamn ground.
It ain't the Fae. It's like, hey, Callus, is this reminding you of the Fae?
Yeah.
The point of whispers is spycraft. You don't want other spies to get near the intelligence that you've grabbed, so we work to keep them out.
Yeah, makes sense. And like as I'm hearing it all muffled, I'll pull the wax out of my ear.
I want to pull one out, and then it's like to the ghost candle.
So, I don't know why you're here, other than maybe what's in that box. But I have to ask, have you come across any of my former friends?
Possibly.
Who are your friends? Who are you?
Well, I'm Ryland.
Yeah, he's already told us.
Wait a minute. We were supposed to find that motherfucker. He was the one who paid that. He's that crooked bastard that like paid the town off, and like I remember we were supposed to find him. I had him written down in my notes somewhere for a reason. A while ago.
Okay.
We were supposed to find him for some reason.
You're thinking of Tyrion.
That treacherous bad. Treacherous Tyrion.
Right. Out of game, you're thinking of Tyrion.
Okay,
says,
that's right.
right.
Tyrion Lannister. All right, Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says,
right.
I'm Ryland. I was one of the king's friends that would go adventuring before we started this kingdom. My
Yeah,
friends.
that didn't turn out too well.
Well,
Does he look like the guy holding the tome?
no.
Okay.
My friends Jareth and Jaston and Lysander and Kalen.
Oh yeah, your friend Lysander's a tree.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Mm.
He's a very angry tree that does not want to go anywhere.
I mean, that makes sense. He was angry and obsessed with his plants. So,
He also didn't want to give up his heart. That's kind of selfish.
do you want to give up your heart?
No.
Then is it so selfish?
Yes.
Is it understandable?
Questionable. And we're looking for parts of a crown.
Yes.
Do you know what happened that caused the crown to break?
What I do know and what I do remember is that the king was tricked and his crown was sundered. Outside of that, I have no memory.
Do you know who he was tricked by?
I do not. I don't know how I came to guard this box, but in my spirit, I have been compelled to guard this box.
I'd say you're cursed. And so are all your
Awful
friends.
lot of that shit going around.
There is.
So, what do you know what you're guarding the box from?
I don't.
Can I see the box?
It's right here on the table. I don't even know where the keys are to it.
Really?
There's 4 keys.
Huh. That's a mystery.
What happens if somebody has the keys for it?
So I can't allow you to take the box.
Okay.
I am compelled to stop anyone or anything from taking the box.
Okay.
What about opening the box?
I have no qualms against anyone opening the box as long as it does not leave where it sits.
All right. So I pick it up, shove all the fucking keys in there, and turn
You
them.
pick up the box.
Yeah.
You pick up. He says it does, as long as it does not
Leave the room.
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
taking it as.
No. He didn't say leave the room. He said leave where it sits.
Oh, okay.
He was very specific in the words.
Pick up the box.
Podcast.
Pick up the box. What's in the box?
I'm thinking leave the room like the Indiana Jones seal thing.
No,
like,
no,
okay.
No, like the little golden.
Okay. So, all right. So I have 4 keys. Do I have access to all 4 holes?
Without picking up the box, yes.
Okay. So without touching the box, I'm going to insert all the keys.
Okay. You insert them all. They can turn. Do you turn them all?
Yeah.
Yeah. The lid slides back, and there is a crown fragment sitting in the box.
See, that wasn't that big a deal, was it?
No, well, you almost made it a big deal.
I'm encouraging the mayhem. I want to even pick up the box.
No, I'm like, all right. All right.
Now-
So yeah, crown fragment.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Again, I am to guard the box from leaving its spot.
Good.
If you were to take something out of the box, I have no compulsion to stop you from taking what is in the box out of the box.
So Callus is going to dig into his bag of holding and pull out the longest set of tweezers that he has, and reach and like being an asshole, like reaching in there operation style and grabbing the crown and going, and not touching the box, crown in the bag. Thank
There you go. Congratulations.
All right, got a piece of the crown.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
So what are you going to do once you have all the pieces of the crown?
Oh, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Put them together, silly.
You'll probably end up being freed of the curse you're in now.
That sounds wonderful.
Just chill, hang, look at the open box, and you won't have long. I promise.
Oh, okay.
I might be able to fix that right now.
How?
Do you enjoy your existence?
I mean, if there's a chance that I could be whole again and alive again, I would prefer that.
Okay, then I won't do that.
We only offer death.
Yeah, unless it's a tree.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like we're there is something that is going on from this town that is affecting a town nearby, and we're trying to stop it. So hopefully that ends up fixing all of this.
He smiles and he kind of looks off in the distance and he says, "That is quite noble of you. Had you met
Call
our
her a
king,
hag. I was like, what?
had you met our king under different circumstances, I think he would be quite pleased at your efforts."
Mm.
And your name's Riley.
Yes.
We're gonna have to have a chat, Matt.
I'm gonna turn to the guy. It's like he's saying that he wished that we met the king under different circumstances. Like
The king was alive, I assume?
Or before whatever happened happened.
Because from
It's also-
looking at the history of what's been going on, it looked like a pretty nice little kingdom.
Yeah.
Looked like it had something pretty cool going on.
Yeah.
It was.
Sounding like you should have met the king back in the day doesn't sound like a threat. It sounds like we're doing the right. It sounds like he's telling us we're doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to say. Like he's saying that the king would appreciate your noble actions. He is assuming that what you are doing is just and noble and chivalrous, and he's saying that the king would have appreciated that.
That's presumptuous.
Even though I am one of the most dangerous creatures in this realm, I'm still a prey animal, so that's why I'm one of the most dangerous creatures.
You always think it's out to eat you.
Yes, everything is out to eat me, and I don't want that to happen. So
You still got the detect thoughts going up? Do you still have detect thoughts up?
She would have to recast it at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then the thought of steak just doesn't go anywhere.
So, okay.
Kaliska's asked, what's in the rest of this place?
Well, there's the alchemical garden, which is where
We saw.
Yeah, we rated that.
And then I don't know if he's still there, but before all of this happened, sorry, I'm looking for it here. Kalen would often he was the wizard, and Kalen would often spend his time in the tower.
Haha. Okay.
Is that what you were missing?
No,
Okay.
it's not what I was missing. I still have questions, but
Okay.
all right. That's good to know. It's been great to meet you.
I will say that Kalen had a touch for the dramatic. So if you're going to go traipsing around his tower, just be on guard.
We're always on guard, but I appreciate it.
And what about your other friends? Lysander loved his plants.
Yes.
Did you say Kalen?
Kalen in the tower, yes.
Okay. Your island, so that leaves 3 more?
Well, there was Jareth.
Uh-huh. What was he like?
He was,
Goblin.
or not Jareth, Jason. No, sorry. Damn it, I gotta keep scrolling up to find the names. Yeah. So Jareth was a blacksmith. He liked to
Sandwiches.
tinker, and he did like sandwiches. Jason was more reserved. At some point he felt the need to branch off and spend time more amongst himself than with the rest of us. And Tyrion, none of us liked. None of us liked Tyrion.
Yeah, nobody liked that asshole.
But he was advisor. He gave mostly good advice, I guess. I don't know. My job was the keeper of whispers. So I would stay here and gather intelligence until we all met up and partied with alcohol. We would get royally drunk. It was amazing. I miss my friends.
Oh, they're just outside. You can go join them.
I can't. I cannot leave.
So, is there any other way in or out of this room, or just the one we came in?
Just the one you came in.
Okay.
Going back through the hallway, you will hear the whispers again.
Yeah. Fuck that hallway. So I'm going to turn to everybody else and go, I think we're done here.
I think we're done here.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I say we go back. Let's go visit the tower, but let's stop at the garden on the way through and grab that other little piece of crown.
Hmm.
No.
No, if you're like as we're like walking, are we walking and talking or?
Are y'all leaving? Okay.
Yeah.
So the path takes you right back through the alchemical garden, and you
I mean,
have
guys,
to.
we're right here.
It's true, but if Ryland's any indication, they can't move from where they're at. So this thing isn't going anywhere.
Right, but that means that just we have to come back. I'm just trying to save steps here.
And I mean, who all's still on board with not killing Lysander?
I'm still on board with not killing.
Daisy?
Yeah, I raised my hand.
I'm on the fence.
No, you're not. You're in the garden.
You're sitting on the
But the
fence of the
garden has
garden.
a fence, right?
And I'm just gonna say to Miriam, it's like we're gonna have to come back here.
Oh, I know. And if it comes to it, I'm making charcoal.
All right, I'm let's go. But I'm just saying.
Hey, charcoal's good for stuff.
Right. So if you're following the path, you come out the gate, follow it back down around. As you walk past the castle, you see the portcullis, and it's down. There is a doorway in the portcullis. And then over here is the tower. So do y'all want to go straight to the tower?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let me find my tower information here. There we go. All right.
Checking out the door.
At least there's a door on this one.
There is a door on this one. It is a stone door.
Or should I say, I want to check the orifice.
I want to lick the orifice.
Oh, roll your
Pat the orifice?
yeah. Roll for your traps. Roll to see if you find any.
That's how I check for traps, is I lick them.
Lick them. Yeah. It's a good
You
way to
lick
do
the
it.
orifice? 16?
Yes, I lick the orifices.
You find no traps.
Man, I'm waiting for one of these days I find no traps and I get trapped. It's going to happen. Looking at the door, do I see any like sigils or anything like that's been on the previous doors?
Nope. It is a stone door with hinges, and it has a way to open it. There is no lock.
Just making
Just
sure.
go through the
Wizard.
door.
Never trust a wizard. And I open the door, nice and easy, nice and slow.
Okay. So you open this door, and it opens into a very large circular room. There is a set of stairs on the side here that leads up. The floor height, like the ceiling height, is it's 20 feet. And there is a large circular rug. There are bookcases that line the wall, and just floating around the back of the room are green flaming skulls. They do not seem aggressive. There are some chairs. There's a fireplace. They're just kind of floating around.
Not ominous at all. Anything special about the books or anything?
Not that you can see from the doorway.
Well, so we have to go in. So I'll go in.
Okay. You go in.
I'll be in behind readying my earwax.
As you are looking around, the skulls, again, don't seem aggressive.
Do they know I'm there?
They look at you, but they're not making any aggressive actions towards you. As you are looking at things, give me an investigation check.
I was going to say, I'm in looking at stuff too.
Oh, give me an internet check.
Mm.
All right, investigation.
8.
You don't. You find papers scattered all over the floor.
Yay. That's where I can make my piddles.
17.
Okay. 17. So you find...
Piddle on the important papers.
Right. Here. That's fine. What you find, Callus, among some of the Deterus on the floor, so you find 2 scrolls on the bookshelf And 1, 2. And you find 3 more like actual magic scrolls on the floor.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Pocket those bastards.
There are some interesting looking books on the bookshelf. And as you reach for a book, you notice that one of the Flameskulls like snaps and turns directly to face you.
Oh, so pull my hand back away from the book.
And it slowly turns away from you and continues to ignore you.
All right. Good test.
Scroll's good. Book's bad.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pop my last detect magic faults
Okay.
and start looking at see what I see.
There's a handful of different magic books on the bookshelves. This looks more like a reading room than anything, like just a place to relax and read. But yeah, like there's maybe 15 magical books scattered throughout different places on the bookshelf. There's a book open on a table next to a chair. That book is magical.
You go check that book out.
It's open to a page. Give me an arcana.
Guidance.
Sure.
Dang.
It's not really. What languages do you speak?
Oh, yeah. Common, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant, obviously.
Okay, so it's not in a language that you speak, but what you can kind of gather is that it has something to do with doors, based on like the drawings and stuff. It like you're getting like door, portal, oculus, something along those lines. Orifice, chocolate
Sphincter?
starfish.
It would have to be an orifice. It would technically have to be an orifice.
Well,
You
I mean, you're
don't like
covered in them,
anything?
but yeah.
Porthole, portcullis. Looks like one of the words was scribbled out and then rewritten
Stuff.
as if it was written as portcullis and then rewritten as portcullis.
Yeah. So this is just from the pages that are open.
Yes.
And turn a page.
As you go to turn the page, one of the Flameskulls snaps and looks directly at you.
Yeah, not paying attention to the skull, just flipping the page.
All right, you flip the page, it starts to fly closer, and it's just more arcane scribbling that you can't read. Maybe a continuation of the previous entry of talking about the incantations.
No, flip 2 pages back.
Okay, it's a different set of scribbles with your roll. This one is possibly talking about summoning. Or it could be talking about constructs.
So yeah, I'm gonna take the book. Like, still not paying attention to the flaming skulls because I notice the one looking at Callus.
Yes, I will say that you did.
Okay, so I'll reach to act like I'm going to take the book and see what the skull does.
The skull that's been slowly coming to you.
The skulls do.
So all like as you go to take it, the other 2 skulls snap towards you. And the one that's been slowly coming towards you opens its mouth wider. It is getting ready to attack.
Do I push the big red button? Not push the big red button. I push the big red button. I take the book.
Nice.
You take the book?
I take the book.
Okay.
The magic curiosity is like overriding common sense.
She chose down.
Yep. Right. So all 3 of them are going to get an attack, and then we'll roll initiative. So they are all going to attack at Maritim. A 9 does not hit. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay.
AC is 18.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Liches.
So all 3 of them miss with a fire ray.
Ah, the hell with that.
And roll initiative.
Yeah. So that gets me.
Yeah, it's not letting me roll shit, man.
20. 2. Or 20.
Oh, no wonder. It signed me out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
We
God, you had the same problem.
I rolled a 21.
Damn, everybody got rolled heavy on that.
Except for Callus.
Except for me.
Yeah, Callus rolled 2.
Oh, balls. We should be in different positions here. You always want the cleric to go last.
Right? Yeah, we're in trouble.
Daisy, do you want me to roll initiative for you?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
I'm going to go take a whiz while we're.
Yep. Sounds
Derek's
good.
logging back in.
Yeah.
Making me now re-enter some sort of code.
What's wrong with my names, Mike? Mike,
What?
what's wrong with the names?
Who the fuck is Ryland?
Robert Trujillo.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense because I didn't know if you were including like producers.
No.
Like, okay, like I got the 4 figured out, but where the fuck are these other assholes coming from? All right, so
No,
now,
I added Tyrion before thinking about Bob Rock, who is their longtime producer and who played bass on Saint Anger.
right.
So I didn't think about Bob Rock when I created Tyrion.
That's where I thought you were going with like right. I'm like, what the fuck are you going with Ryland? I'm like, okay,
Ryland is Robert.
Ryland's of Robert. Okay,
Yeah.
was I correct on the tree is Lars?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why is D like, I don't want to bury him now? I'm like, fucking like this bitch, man. Like, what's wrong with you? I even have a cool kill line and everything.
And Kalen is Kirk.
Kirk, yeah, I got that figured. Yeah, that's that. I got that figured out.
Because he's a wizard on the guitar.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah. Colt's got that. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. That makes more sense now. Okay.
Yeah, he's a wizard on the guitar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. I didn't get the. All right. I'm settled now.
Yeah.
Settle down.
I'm settled now. I figured
The
it
king.
out.
The king's name. The king's name has nothing to do with Metallica.
Right.
Yeah. It's just the 5 guardians are the members of Metallica.
Yes. I thought there were 4. That's why I was confused.
I thought you were gonna pick up on the song lyrics faster than I think you did. Did you pick up on them?
Yeah, did you not hear me?
Yeah.
No, I
It
didn't.
says Enter Sandman.
Oh.
When did you say Enter Sandman?
I said that like when you first said it says nothing else matters.
Oh, no. I was talking about further back.
Oh.
It feeds, it grows, it clouds, all that you will know are lyrics from The God That Failed.
Yeah.
What's funny about this is that I've been watching Metalocalypse.
That is funny.
Fucking Murderface, my favorite, man.
Yeah, when he plays the bass with his dick.
Fucking awesome, man. I
I love it too when it's his
I love the-
birthday. And he's
Huh?
like, I get to destroy a piece of national history.
Yes.
I love Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. He does cocaine.
Jesus Christ. I got cocaine.
No, it's I like
I like cocaine.
No, I love the 2 foreign guitarists because they're it's like this is dildo.
Swiss
Yeah.
Yeah,
Toki and
this is dildos. Yeah.
Swiss
I said wrong shit. Yeah.
Swiss car.
Stop copies me.
I've
Stop
always
copies me. Stop copies me.
hated you, Swiss car. I know, Toki. I know.
Dumbass show.
It was such a great show.
It's a fantastic show.
Poor
I love
Brandon
it when they
Small.
get the Christmas tree and he's like, it's like we keep its corpse in the living room and then we humiliate it more by decorating it with stupid shit. Brutal.
I love their cell phones.
Oh
And
my
how-
God.
how that was a-
impractical cell phones.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how they're constantly hurting themselves with them.
Ow! Yeah, I love Murderface's little conversation. You did not. He said what then?
Oh, man.
You didn't.
Such a good show. We're going to make metal for fish. Because no one makes metal for fish.
Love it, man. So fantastic.
So I've been rewatching How I Met Your Mother.
How I wasted your time, you mean?
I mean, the show was good to a point, but
until the end when they just erased everything that they just did.
What I didn't pick up on, because and just talking about Metalocalypse makes me think of it. There is a constant, like there's so many constant little gags. There is a song that gets played continuously throughout all the seasons, and it's like Climb Aboard the Murder Train. Like anytime there's a fight, they just play like murder. Climb aboard the murder train. It's great. That show was so good.
It was really great up until the end.
Yeah.
What show?
How I Met Your
How I Met
Mother.
Your Mother.
Oh yeah.
Then they
Yeah.
just ruined it, like right at the end. Just hey,
Yep.
everything.
Never watched that.
Uh-oh.
That
There's a
whole
lot. We never
season
watched a lot of
about
shit.
Barney and Robin's wedding. Oh, we just got rid of it. It doesn't really matter. They're getting divorced.
Yeah. It was like Neil Patrick Harris did such a good job in that show.
Right?
He did such a good job.
Yeah,
Right.
completely like burn away my Doogie Howser impression of him.
Aside from the point when he does his
Legend?
blog.
Right.
Very.
All right.
I love it when he did the whole like he thought the Karate Kid was the bad guy Johnny and how he hated Daniel LaRusso.
Oh, that's why we didn't watch it.
Why?
But it's during the Raising Logan years.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like he talks about at one point, he talks about how when he watches Star Wars, he roots for Darth Vader.
Yeah.
He always roots for the bad guys.
I love how he has the Boba Fett costume.
All right. So we've all got our initiative in. And first up is Mutrid. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna swing my Snicker snack.
All right. You are able to close and attack to one of them. Roll to hit.
At 20?
A 20 hits.
That 20?
No, dirty 20.
Oh, okay, shit.
Because I've got a plus 10.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
15 damage.
That hurts. Yeah, that hurts.
And I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again.
Again.
Again. 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Not the Lich.
13 damage on that one.
That hurts. All
I
right.
did a combined of 28.
Fuck yeah, man.
You did. Anything else?
SWAT.
So you have moved and you have attacked. Anything else you want to do? Any bonus actions or anything?
Man.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
All right. Maritim, it is your turn.
Okay. What are we going to do here?
One of them looks pretty hurt. The other two, not so much.
So, don't want to burn to that. Don't even do that. All right. Bonus action before action, right?
I mean, you can.
Oh, no, it's steady aim. Pull out my crossbow and like shoot the one that's the one that's hurt.
Okay.
Where are you? Come here. Come hither. Okay.
My question is if I roll a nat 20 on one of these and it's a head,
I know. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I was exactly wondering.
can I decapitate a head that's just a head?
I don't know. We'll come to that if it comes to that.
I'd be 22.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Geez, give me advantage. That's right. Just want to make sure something before I do it. Ooh, sweet. Plus 2d6. Sneak attack.
Okay.
Oh, crap. Where'd you go? Ooh, 5 plus 2d6. Oh, no. Selecting too many dice. I'm not that level yet. 11.
Okay. So 9. As your crossbow bolt doesn't so much pierce the skull as it does collide with it. All right. It is now its turn. And how close are all of you together, would you say?
I moved into wherever the book was on the table, so that's where I would be.
I'm probably the furthest one in, I guess.
Yeah.
Daisy, how far away are you? Would you be closer to the door?
Close to the door.
Okay. So I need Mutrid and Maritim to give me dex saves as it casts Fireball.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dex saves.
Yep.
I'm
High
gonna
numbers.
cast guidance
Big numbers.
Okay.
as my bonus reflex action.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Big numbers.
Okay.
Add a D4 to it.
Which was the pyramid?
Pyramid.
Plus 4.
Hey,
so,
all right. 18.
Yeah.
No. What are you doing? Not that. 12.
Okay. Mutrid, you will take 9 points of damage. and Maritim will take 18 points of damage.
How do I?
Ouch.
Oh, singed.
Yeah. I mean,
9?
9. You saved for half.
Not 90.
Not 90. Don't put
Please
90
not
in there.
90.
I don't want to burn Revivify yet. Fix that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is going to be its turn. Daisy, you're up. You are, I would say, 35 feet away from the one that is hurt that just cast Fireball. You're 40 feet away from the other two.
Got 69 hit points.
I know. Nice.
Nice.
I was waiting for the nice.
Nice.
I cast Moonbeam,
On which one?
the one that just cast Fireball.
Okay. It gets a saving throw, right?
Yeah. Con save 18.
All right. Oh, well, that's shitty.
Ah,
Yeah, even with advantage, it failed. All right. How much damage does it take?
It's going to take 11 points of damage.
All right.
Hold on. It's radiant damage. So if it has a weakness to radiant damage, it'll take more.
It does not.
And,
Describe how it dies.
yeah.
it just a beam of light shoots down from the ceiling and it disintegrates.
It's a 5-foot
It fizzles
radius.
and goes pop. It just dies in a collage of onomatopoeias.
All right, and the skull that was flaming falls to the ground and kind of spins in a circle on a cheek.
Can I roll Arcana?
Sure.
I want to see if I, can identify what type of magic this is.
Sure.
Nope.
What'd you roll? Oh, yeah.
10.
Yeah, they're undead. Like, you can tell that they're
Right,
undead.
do I know that they're demi-liches? That's basically what I was trying to find out.
No. And I mean, out of game, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
No, they're Flameskulls.
Yeah, Flameskulls are demi-liches.
No, they're literally Flameskulls. Like, if you look at like, there's been a monster for a long time called Flameskull.
Yeah, and they're demi-liches, aren't they?
No.
Okay.
They're just tiny undead that have lots of fire. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. The next Flameskull is going to roll to hit Maritim twice. So that failed. And that, Jesus. Okay, so it misses. At one point, it misses so badly, it catches a bookcase on fire with its fire ray.
That hurts me.
And then the next one. So, Mutrid and Maritim, I need another deck save.
Ah, another fireball.
Another fireball coming in hot.
16.
14.
Hey, you both succeed this time.
Half damage.
Yeah.
How much damage?
It's coming.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Fuck you!
16?
Fireball's a motherfucker.
Yeah, you're each gonna take 16.
16 damage. Yeah, that's rough.
That's it halved.
Yeah, and I am halved.
Yeah. Whew. All right, Callus, you're up.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, shit. About time.
You
Do
are
something.
I'm working on it.
Do
I
something.
am working.
You are 40 feet away from the two Flameskulls that are still up.
All right. Oh, well, I'm so waiting on the almighty internet here.
And I am going to let you know that they are on fire.
By the way, how close were they together?
They weren't.
Okay.
So they were each.
I just wanted. That's
yeah.
all. No worries. I was just curious.
Yeah, they were each like another. So
Just
you
grab
were
one while you're in there?
you were 35 feet away from the one that you hit with Moonbeam, and you were 40 feet away from each of the other one, but they were spread out because they were just kind of flying around.
If any of them fly into that Moonbeam, they got to roll safe.
Okay.
Matt, I think I'm going to get rid of half a pound and chunk one of these clockwork wild magic grenades.
Oh no. At which one?
Yeah.
So they make a cone away from you.
All right. Which one's
40.
furthest away from the crowd?
We'll say A.
That one.
Okay. So you throw your grenade. Give me a ranged attack. You're just trying to get close enough.
A All right, ranged attack.
Yeah.
Skills. No, not that one. Actions. Like an unarmed strike?
Yeah, but use Dex if you can. Like it's a throwing attack. Is there a thrown attack on here?
Um,
Not really. Flash of
I can
genius,
hardly read
attack,
yours.
attack and combat, ritual spells, magic. No, nothing about chunking anything.
you could use a crossbow attack, couldn't you?
He could. Yeah, use it as a crossbow attack.
Well, if he has proficiency in the weapon, right?
Yeah, it's
They don't
it's a
differentiate
grenade.
between them.
Dirty 20 to hit off the crossbow attack.
Nice.
That's good enough. That works. His base attack on that was high enough anyways. All right. So now what I need from you is you got to mark one of those off.
I did.
Where do you have them in your backpack?
In my inventory.
Okay. Roll me the D100.
Yay, I get to roll the D100. How do you roll a D100?
So on the you see right here,
These
it's the two D10s next to each other.
That's the D100.
Yep.
39.
You couldn't kill it.
So if it were hurt, it would regain 2d10 hit points. So here's what happens. You take this grenade, you wind up the little clockwork on it, and you chunk it, and it lands directly beneath the flaming skull. As it explodes, a myriad of colors come forth like a prismatic ray, like a rainbow just shoots out like somebody turned on all of the Pride disco lights at once directly underneath it, and you don't see any effect happen.
Well, that was pretty, wasn't it?
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I want my money back. Let's see. I think my only bonus action. Yep. Nope. I think I'm done. I'm good.
Okay, Mutrid.
That's very depressing.
You can close distance to one of them and attack.
See something real quick. Okay. I'm just gonna I'm gonna close in on the one that I can attack.
You could go to either one of them.
I can go to either one of them.
Yeah. You can pick the one that shot the fireball or the one that didn't.
I'm gonna go to the one that shot the fireball.
Okay.
Go to hit.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits.
What is that?
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. It's not popping up the numbers for me.
Oh, okay. That was 15 damage. It is
Okay.
It is hurt. You gonna attack again?
You have another one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep. Roll it. Roll that beautiful bean footage. 28
28.
hits.
Ha!
Come on. Are you
9. Oh. All right. Any
Woof
bonus
it.
actions?
I can do a goring rush.
as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
There you go. I thought that was a move action.
I think it is. If I take the never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Maritim, what would you like to do on your turn?
Heal.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pop one of my potions.
All right.
44 plus 4. 17.
Okay.
Potions are a bonus action, yes?
Yes.
Let's see. The one that's like the one that didn't cast the fireball, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. Dex save is what that thing needs.
Okay.
Dex save 14.
You sure that's what you want to do?
Yep.
Because it is on fire?
It's a Sacred Flame,
Mhm.
so it's radiant.
Oh, it's not fire damage. Okay. So it saved at a 17.
Damn it. So half damage. So what? 5, 6? I don't know if you round up or you want to round up or round down for damage.
No, I round up against enemies.
Okay, so 6. And I'm gonna close distance with that motherfucker now.
Okay. So it is, yeah. So it's like, yeah, you can close distance. You're fine. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Daisy, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna move the moonbeam over to one of the ones that's still alive.
So there's the one that Mutrid is attacking, which looks hurt, and there's the one that Maritim just cast Sacred Flame on that does not look as hurt. Which one would you like to
The
go?
one that doesn't look as hurt.
Okay. So it needs to make a dex save or
Con save 18.
con save. And
That's just
Heal
in the
them.
garden.
No.
I know, but they're on fire. There's no point in
no shit. Okay, how much damage does it take?
10.
Okay. And what else would you like to do for a bonus or anything?
That's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do for right now.
So it is its turn, and y'all are a little more spread out.
Come at me, bro.
This one. Nah, it's gonna roll to attack Maritim with its fire rays. Is a 15 hit?
Nope.
Oh, there's your AC. Okay, it misses.
Suck
And the
it.
next one.
Skull.
The next one is going to cast blur on itself. So its body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering to all who can see it for the duration.
Hey, Matt. When
Yeah.
the one that I cast Moonbeam on starts its turn, it's got to roll another save.
Okay.
Just let you know.
Okay.
Moonbeam, the spotlight version of Spirit Guardians.
And then it takes it. No, Moonbeam is much better than Spirit Guardians.
No, I know.
How much damage does it take? Okay.
Yep.
Mutrid, the one in front of you, becomes blurred, and so anytime you attack on it, you have disadvantage. Any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against it. That is the end of its turn.
It's Callus's turn.
Callus, you're up.
All right. Which one's not blurred?
The one in front of Maritim. The one with the giant spotlight on it.
We give that one a scorching ray.
I would like to remind you that it is on fire.
That's right. Scorching ray does not help with that. Crossbow.
Okay?
You asshole. 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
I'm gonna throw my crossbow away. I can't hit shit with that fucking thing ever.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Fuck no, I'm done.
All right, Mutrid, you're up.
Okay, how far is each one of them from me?
So there is one directly in front of you, and then there is another one.
How many feet?
I'm gonna say 45 feet away from you.
Okay. Is the one in front of me blurred?
Yes.
I can just try and hit that thing.
What I'm wondering about is I have a water skin. So what I'm thinking of doing on one of my actions is taking a drink and spitting it at it.
You're still gonna do it at disadvantage,
That's fine.
but it would be hilarious.
Because I've got two actions. I want to see what this does.
So what are you gonna do for your first attack?
I want to throw water. Effectively, what I want to do is throw water at it. Like spray it with water.
Right. So you take a swig of your water skin and you spit it.
Yes.
So that is going to be an unarmed attack, an unarmed strike at disadvantage.
Okay.
All right. Roll it again.
Wait, what?
I thought it rolled her 2 dice.
Oh, did it roll it at disadvantage already?
Yeah, she picked it disadvantage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, that hits. So roll your unarmed strike damage.
Good job. spat on that fucking thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So
highlighting it. Okay, come on, let me roll it.
I see 5 unarmed strike damage.
Okay,
Let me look at something real quick.
so I want to know if that breaks its concentration too.
Right. Stop it blurring.
That's a good call. Okay.
I like that I
The
spit on it and it cost him
weird.
5 damage.
Okay. All right. And then it's going to make. Okay. It has kept its concentration. What would you like to do for your next attack?
Oh shit! Whoa! Hold on.
I rolled something for you just to see what would happen.
Okay, I'm gonna do a regular attack.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't roll that right. God damn it!
Roll it again. Just roll it again. I hate to see it.
Yes. Ha ha!
I mean, you still hit. You just don't crit.
Yes,
On
Because-
disadvantage, you critted.
I critted on disadvantage.
Twice on disadvantage. She
Oh
critted.
my god.
The first mistaken roll and then the second roll, but the roll that counts is the lowest. So
Fuck.
roll your damage. How do you kill this thing? You have a plus 10 to damage. How do you kill this
I
thing?
can't believe you critted on a disadvantage.
That's amazing.
Well, I mean that's the thing. It's like it's with Snicker Snack. So,
But the
It's
crit,
hard to roll bad.
yeah, no, it is hard to roll bad.
huh?
The crit doesn't count though, because it's disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
so,
you
you take
keep-
the load.
Even if you have a crit, you still take the
I
lowest.
still need to roll damage, right?
Yes, and I'm asking how you kill it because you have a plus 10 to damage.
Yeah, you killed it. Yeah, you're
Oh,
dead.
yeah, okay.
You
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah,
It's going to die.
It's dead.
I don't even do it the honor of cleaving it in two. I just turn Snicker Snack on its side
You
and
spank
smash it. Huh?
Nothing. No. I was thinking you were like baseball smacking it.
Basically, but down into the ground.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right? And as you hit it, it falls to the ground and it spins on its cheekbone. Maritim, you're up next. There is one in front of you, bathed in the glorious moonlight.
Well, steady aim. I couldn't move on my turn, so
Okay.
I'm gonna whip out my maul, both hands, overhand it, and steady aim again,
Okay.
and chunk my maul at its head.
You're chunking it or you're attacking with it?
No, chunking it, like throwing it at it.
Okay. Make a thrown attack.
So it'd be 2d6. Oh shit! Never mind. That was damage. I did the attack. Yeah. Hit the right button, Will. 19.
That hits. Now roll your damage. All right. So how does it die?
I'm gonna destroy it. Like throwing it with like enough force, like fuck these little things, and just chunk it. Like
Okay.
with all the whopping 12 strength I have, or
Okay.
14 strength I have.
So your maul collides into it and the skull shatters into a bunch of little pieces and they all kind of spin around on the ground and then stop.